what can I do in the coming year that would really make this have more value for other people? They're stuck upside down. Oh no. Got all my Christmas mugs out. Thank you for being a friend. Sing it with me. Travel around the world back again. All together now. Heart is true.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
This is my butt right here.
Hello and welcome back to Vlogmas week 3, and I am about to start a craft, which is why I'm sitting on the floor. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're going to make a tree skirt. I'm going to try to do this as easy as possible. I really don't want this to be a big fussy thing that I have to get out my sewing machine for, hopefully. We're going to try to do this no sew, gluing only, DIY tree skirt, and I have so many options. I feel like it's so easy if you're a thrifter already and you save a lot of fabric, you do a lot of sewing maybe, and so you've got a lot of extra fabric from other projects. It's just nice to save these giant scraps of fabric for future things like this. This is the bottom of my curtains and it looks just like snow, doesn't it? It looks like snowy. I mean, this is great, and I have 2 huge pieces of fabric, so that's a contender. But the thing is I need to kind of lay it down and see if it looks like it's going to be big enough, because if it's not, then we also have the plaid. But the problem is that I'm kind of leaning away from the plaid. It would make a really beautiful tree skirt. So if you're looking for one in particular that you want to make, just go straight to the thrift store, buy something for it, and you'll feel less guilty. I didn't buy this with the tree skirt in mind. I bought this with the intention of making a really cool piece of clothing out of it, because I want to wear this. So the idea of using it for the tree skirt, where I get to only enjoy it for a month out of the year, I'm struggling with that. I'm also struggling with cutting it at all, because I like using this as the backdrop in photos. Such a beautiful corduroy. It's just a lovely plaid corduroy, and I'm really struggling with cutting that up. So the other thing we have, if I really want to not feel guilty, and the easiest, probably most simple fabric or thing that you can use to make a tree skirt, is felt. Felt looks like snow. You can cut the edge and it has a nice straight edge. It doesn't fray. It's just the most user-friendly. So if you want to just make it look like there's a little felt snowy thing under your tree, just get a, yard of it, maybe 2 yards if you want to have extra, and wrap it around your tree and call it good. I'm really leaning towards this, I think, the most. Here's what I have to do the trimming. I think I can do a fur trim. That's really pretty. Do we love? This stuff is messy. It's faux fur, but it's so messy. And then I also had something like this. It's just a trim that you can put around the edge of something. I thought it looked kind of snowy. I like that it's white. I have so much of it. I've never used it in a project because I've never felt like it applied to whatever it was that I was doing. So we're gonna lay it down. And oh, also the boho ornament short went up, as you probably saw if you are a subscriber of mine. I went ahead and put that up and just did it in that vertical video style for shorts and reels. I didn't do it in any other way, so sorry if you missed out on the ornament. I feel kind of bad, but it's in a short, so you can still go see what I did, and it's not rocket science. It's obviously just taking a clear ornament. I found that Michael's had the most affordable ones for under $5 for that whole pack, which I feel like is a good deal. And then I just used stuff that I had around the house, just baby's breath and rabbit's foots, whatever those things are called. I always forget what they're called, the little bunny toe looking things. What are those called? And I also did a short for a sweater that I wrapped a present with. I brought one up to just kind of show you. So you essentially just put this like around a box, and you can sew it if you want to. This sweater I used for another craft, so I've already cut it, but this one I could definitely reuse as wrapping paper. I just think the idea of a sweater wrapped gift sounds really cute for under the tree. Just aesthetically looking at it, that would be really cute. And if you know someone who's a thrift lover, they would love that. The sweater that I did in the short was one that I did not cut in case I want someone to have it. That's their size, they can wear the sweater. But this one I'm probably just gonna sew onto the gift on the bottom and then just use the sleeves to tie the top. So there's a few clever little ways that you can make a sweater wrapped gift for a thrift lover. Now that I've got this kind of in half, I can make a circle here and then I can cut it straight. And that will be the part where I can sew ties so that I can wrap it around the tree. So let's draw a circle because I don't trust my circle abilities. And let's do it on the, ooh, that's the sparkly side. That's really sparkly. Need to be bigger than that because our tree stand is pretty clunky. She's a clunker. Right? I'm all for crafts too that you just eyeball. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that serious. Let's just make a tree skirt. It doesn't have to be, you know, so good that you can sell it on frickin' Anthropology. That's not the vibe. The good thing is if I screw this up, I have a second one. And yes, I am gonna save that because you never know what I could use that for. All right, now we want to only cut the top, not the bottom, because this is going to be where the skirt will tie around the back of the tree. Haha! That's what that will look like. Gives us a little perspective. I'm kind of just going for it with it. I just wanted to do, because I'm not this is no sew, I really want to finish some of the edges, but I knew I didn't want to put fur around the edge because I water the tree from this section and water on the fur sounds so gross. But then I found this and this, and I'm deciding which one I'm gonna go around the edge with. And I think I'm gonna go around the inner edge. I'm thinking about going around like right here. And so I'm thinking, do I wanna go kind of like cutesy cottagecore with it? Or do I wanna go bougie and give it some tassels? I'm gonna do the pom-poms. This is nice, but it's almost too nice. And I probably should save that for more upholstery projects. I am done. I'm done gluing things to this, but I think it looks really cute. I really like the way this turned out. I just did one tie at the top because that's really all we need. I could sew this on just to reinforce it, but it's glued on there pretty good. Wanted to make this the easiest craft ever And I think it turned out really good. So let's go put it under the tree. Sir, I'm not on the floor for the bean. Cute. Do you mind moving? Get your butt out of here. Mama's doing something. It has nothing to do with the bean. Not helping. That's so much better. Okay, hear me out. Every time I've ever had a tree skirt, it's been a circle. And you would think that would make sense because the tree is a circle, so you'd think circle around the underneath of the tree. But I'm thinking square is way better because it really just encompasses the base of the tree. That looks so nice. And look at the sparkly snow with the twinkling lights above it. Isn't that great? Look at that. And now I can get in there to water just fine with no issues. And if we ever switch up the stand that we go with, it'll still fit. That looks great. And the best part is I saved money. There's one of my ornaments. See? Isn't that so cute? You guys, can you see that? It's not focusing. Focus, focus. It's hard to focus on something clear. These are the hardest things to show. But these are the only ornaments I have, and then the one I got is right here. This guy's the inspiration ornament. These ones they just thrifted recently, and I really like them. They're like opal, almost looking like pearls. Love that. These ones I thrifted. Norman Rockwell ornaments, and there's a set of those. And then these ones I just got at Target, the sparkly. And then I have some icicles. I have a bunch. I need to find them. But I love this. And it just wraps all the way around to the back. So now we just have something to hold the presents in place. I also did some garland along here. And yes, this is fake. Now, real garland does get really messy in this area. So sometimes I don't mind having some fake things in the house, especially because I'll be able to reuse this year. It'll be really easy to get it back out. It's just on a wire. And I also have some faux candles because obviously I would never put real candles inside of anything like that. I put my actual candle in a globe just to protect it. Our garland across the TV stand. And then I did the same thing along here. The first actual real gift under the tree for the season. I don't know if my tag matches. It kind of does. You can kind of see that sagey green color in the florals, but yeah, I might have to get a different wrapping paper because I love the tags so much. Here's the OOTD. I switched out of those plaid pants because I don't think I like high waters on me. I don't know if those pants are for me. I'm so sick of thrifting things that I don't like on me. I can't try things on. I'm so annoyed by that. And I just found out that the owners of Value Village are worth billions. Billions, not millions, billions of dollars. And it's like, well, yeah, you could tell because they put very little money into their actual business. And then they supply their customers with nothing. They're literally the like bad parents. Like when you think of like really terrible parents that just like don't take care of their kids, that is the owners of Value Village. They do not care about us whatsoever. We got some goodies from Trader Joe's. Oh my gosh, it was one of those things where I knew that we needed everything. So I got snacks on snacks, dinner for the whole week, things for my husband's lunches. And whenever I have to get that much, it's always so expensive and it's so much stuff. It's so much stuff. But I want a treat. And I know that I have treats in here. Where's the treats? Dark chocolate almond butter pretzel nuggets. Gingerbread sandwich cookies. They look so good. It is the season, right? We can have whatever we want right now. So this one, it's called the Holiday Joy Fir Needle, Amber, and Wood with a hint of mint. I love these hint of mint ones, and I love the ones that have, like, you can kind of see through it, candle. And so, oh, that smells so good. Oh my gosh, that smells like Christmas in a jar. That's amazing. This is the red leaf home candles. I really like them. I have to see the glow of the candle through the glass. If it's too If the glass is too thick and I can't see it, I wanna see it flicker. But in the kitchen, it's not as important, but I got this Cozy Winter California Candle Company. I'm not really too keen on like the front of it, the fox and the whatever. It's kind of cartoony, not really my thing, but the smell, oh my God, that smells so good. I don't even know what to tell you that smells like, but it smells so good. And I love having a candle burning when I'm doing little baking projects in here. So that will be my candle for that kind of thing. I'm just getting ready for our outing. We're going to the Christmas shops, but we're also going on a dog walk, and I'm like, I need to wear something practical so I don't freeze my ass off. It's the balance of wearing a cute outfit when you know you're going to be doing something a little bit more outdoorsy is like quite the struggle, isn't it? It's like, I want to look cute outside in the cold. What do I wear? Hello. I just got done unfollowing so many accounts on Instagram. I'm probably gonna regret some of them. Almost like when you get rid of something that you thrifted that you actually kind of liked and you're like, dang it, I wish I didn't get rid of that. Because then you forgot about it, but then when you see something that reminds you of it, you're like, oh yeah, I actually really like that. I have a feeling I'm gonna do that with a lot of the accounts that I just unfollowed on Instagram. I just don't align with anymore. A lot of them are like pushing a lot of Amazon storefronts and all of that, and no like judgment on them. It's just not where I'm at. So I just didn't want to see it anymore. And I felt like it was kind of taking up a lot of the space on my social media that I just only wanted to, for now, like follow people I genuinely know that follow me back and that support me. There's still a handful. There's something that happens when you go into this phase of your life, and I don't know if it has something to do with sobriety and something to do with my age maybe, or being in therapy and really trying to advocate for my own worth, because my whole life I've put myself last. I have been a pushover. I've been a people pleaser. I think there's a way of being kind without being a complete doormat, and I just have been a doormat. Like, I've been my whole life a doormat. And when you're in therapy, you're starting to learn and go through the motions of self-love. And I really have gotten to a place where I'm just Team Seanna. I'm advocating for Seanna, and I'm sticking up for her. And this is like, I'm talking in a third person because I almost have to treat myself like this young girl that didn't get the treatment and the self-esteem that she needed to grow and become this confident woman. I'm kind of like in this zone where I want something. I'm craving this success. I'm just somebody who is creative and crafty and really like sharing that, and love sitting down and sharing my videos with other people and just talking and showing my life. So what can I do in the coming year that would really make this have more value for other people so that they do return and they do come back and they do want to watch? I see why YouTubers get emotional when they talk about their audience, because you truly do start to really love the people who show up for you. And that's major for me. I just posted a meme or whatever that was like something along those lines of like watering what's watering me back and like what's feeding my soul, and that's important to me. And so I want to give to what's giving to me, and keep that cycle going and continue to have this like circular relationship and keeping that up. So hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. Inserted rant, not intentional rant. Anywho, so the game plan today, as you can see, I'm a little dressed up here, is I want to make something in my Christmas recipe book. And I really think I want to make the crackers or the easy toast, because that toast looks so easy and I'm hungry. So I might make like a kind of take on like inspiration from what they're doing and do a grilled cheese and soup. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm so hungry. So, all right, so here is what we're going to make. I thought out of the holiday appetizer book that this would be one of the easiest things, and I'm hungry for lunch right now. I thought maybe we can just do this together, the cheesy Christmas trees. Now I'm probably gonna make this a little bit more my style because this has mayonnaise and ranch dressing and cheddar and Parmesan. What if I didn't do the mayo mixture on top and just the cheese? I wish I knew ahead of time what tasted better, but we have all of these. And this is the one we're going to do the trees with. We could make all sorts of bread shapes though. Those are in the oven. I've got soup going. I'm having a tomato and roasted red pepper soup. I really wanted that cheese. I'm eating the little toasties in my soup, and it's so good. And that's if you wanted to make your own cheesy Christmas trees. Now theirs look so defined and perfect. I'm sure somebody went in with like a knife. Mine are a little bit different. But it's hot, just blow dried. Blow dried. So I'm gonna go get dressed, and then we're heading up to Seattle actually. It is our nephew's birthday party. We're going to drop off our gift and say hello and pop in. And then since we'll be in the area, I'm assuming we might go do something kind of cool around there. I would like to. I actually decided to wear this jean kind of jacket as a dress. Zipped all the way up, buttoned all the way up, harnessed. And I actually have a second layer. It's just a really like fitted jersey style tank dress under, just so I have, you know, warmth underneath. Stirrup pants with some black socks so you can't even tell they're stirrup pants, and my Fila sneakers. I feel like these, I was just saying, I feel like these sneakers look like the Louis Vuitton ones. I forget what they're called. I'll put them on the screen, but they are on my list on the Real of finding a pair. They're still like $500 worn and used, but they're badass. They're clunky and chunky and they say LV on them. Marvin, you're in my shot. He knows I have shoes on, which means I'm leaving, and he hates it. heading up to Seattle on a very windy ass day. Let's hope the weather holds out.
A lot of PJs around here too, like Bezos and shit.
Oh really? On this particular
Yeah, this is all private. Military and private.
my god. It turned completely. You're fine. They're stuck upside down. How do you turn right side up? Oh. Space food.
White BMW, like 3 years, you know?